Hey, you guys are lucky. You guys are lucky I get this far, let alone y'all want to talk. I was pushing it though.
Still upside down.
Yeah, she's gonna fix it.
Never
Got the
remember-
button thing.
never
Okay.
remember which one it
We
is.
just gotta get the seats on this.
There you go.
Wow, the first one you hit.
That's great.
Now, which one was it again? Now, if we test it.
I think it was the black one, and I have written down the.
Hello, Angelina.
I never know how to get rid of her though.
It doesn't really matter. It's still captured.
I was gonna say, is it just,
It's got a pretty right.
Hey, we'll leave it where it's at. It's good. It's safe. It's in safe mode. I know when I watch it back on YouTube, it's just the picture. Yeah. It doesn't have her name.
That's just Suzanne, we're locked into that, right?
I don't really send it to, I sent it to you guys and to her. And I had set it up and everything, and thank God we were chatting today because I completely forgot to send it to anybody.
whoops.
She goes, hey, you gonna send me the thing? I go, oh, yeah. Okay. I will. Oops. Dick, what are you driving? You've been gone.
What?
What are you driving? I can't find you anymore.
I'm driving a rental car.
No wonder I told Tom, I said, Dick has not been at work for 2 weeks.
No, I've got a little orange Nissan. We were in South Bend about a month ago and we were rear-ended. So one of the cars is in the shop.
Everybody all right?
Well, I'm okay, but my wife, she was driving and
Neck, shoulder,
neck and shoulder from the
yeah, seatbelt.
Yeah.
Must have been a pretty good hit, huh?
Oh, yeah.
We
Huh?
passed
Were you
all
guys
of that, but we.
Yeah, we
Stop light.
were stopped right.
Oh,
It's still,
Not
The
paying
officers.
attention on the phone, right?
But nobody's.
Yeah.
yeah, she was probably doing,
talking.
I don't know, 35, 30.
I know, she
I
told me
don't
to
think
go
she
ahead
saw
and
us
do
till the
it.
last minute.
Yeah, oh shit.
I haven't been to
Yeah,
the
the airbag, her airbags go off.
Costco in
I
Maryville.
was a member, somebody all
You
right.
go to Maryville Costco.
They told me.
Yeah,
I think I see you there one day in the parking lot.
yeah, we go there. Actually, that's where we'd been at Costco in
We
South
passed all
Bend.
that last
Okay.
meeting, but we forgot to send
Oh,
it.
this was in Maryville though. Yes. It was a while ago.
Yeah, we go to Costco a lot.
I think we all got to talking and forget.
Carlo.
Let me ask you a question about these. Okay. This one. So got tax included.
We're taxing that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, these are for the replacing that.
Right.
Yeah, she had an MRI. She's going tomorrow and they're gonna give her the results and tell her what's going on. She's having a lot of shoulder pain.
Let's see, yeah, on the left side, for the seatbelt,
Yeah,
yeah, that's the impact from that.
yeah. And she's having headaches.
Got some slight concussion. Was the other folks insured?
Yeah, yeah.
Good insurance company?
Progressive, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know how
The
to.
major one, so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
That's fly by night house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's all I need.
No, we can worry about that.
Not
I
bad.
do think.
Model.
Okay, but, everybody, yeah, I wanted to double talk with Tracy before you leave it.
What is it? Manufacturer might make?
It's a oyster.
It will.
There he is. Made it back.
Drove all your neighbors away. All new neighbors. What? It's not because I didn't take a shower. I do that every day. Oh, yeah. I watched them last night in Florida. Oh, they did? Yeah, we
You could
Last
only,
month we did too.
you could only see.
Not from Florida though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, how you doing?
Size.
I was wondering when you were gonna get back. Did you just get back?
I did that a couple of weeks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's leaving again.
Yeah.
Another. No, I'm.
I think
No, Spring, California and Phoenix, Arizona. Right, my wife sold the store after 18 years.
Your wife?
Yeah.
Well,
She had a women's good
I
size.
wish I had heard of
I would think they do for about 18 years.
Gotta be a few Democrats.
Okay. Insurance, I didn't want to get into it.
And she wants to live a good life.
Yes, there's that.
And she's still taking you?
Well, I didn't want to go down this time of year. I said, you know what? We're gonna go try to wake the boats of that. Don't we go?
Those are yours. That's all we got.
Which that's another story. Oh, another story because. Yeah, it's May 15th.
Good job. Nice day. It's got windy.
Yeah, see the Memorial Day holiday till.
At the end of the meeting, we'll get.
June
got ours,
14, 15.
but-
For what?
For you?
So going back to
Okay.
say, college, we're about to go every 30 years. And the same, still gonna
Well,
marry these areas. But that's voting time and that, you know, I know what's going on. We'll see.
Oh, okay.
I've had my money ready here for others.
Whatever.
Okay, then I work.
Yes, that's why I said, we'll talk to you after that when it's over.
Because we just worked on all of it, finished it Monday.
I hear you.
Basically, same.
It wasn't horrible, but it's still the point I had to pay.
Yeah, there's a council that has to replace. I asked them, the council, one worry they have is if they have them there, then people come home. Let's say the beach for the weekend, have no place to park.
I mean, Rachel knows.
For, I said,
If I can say that, then I'm there. Somebody have post something.
I was pretty.
They want to keep.
Pretty sure it's council. I know he's Democrat. He's Democrat. and it's council.
Well, same thing, same thing. But what they're gonna do now is they keep them. It's no longer out here. So you don't get a mess up.
See if any.
A lot more. See, the slips are one number. And it goes up to 98, so if somebody has a number.
and go through number of stuff. Whatever number is gonna go to a period, it's actually double number of something.
It's kind of in the opening of the two here.
Yeah, I know what it was.
Yeah, so that's what they want to do. Fire in your eyes today, huh? You.
Nice. I got it.
He's serious.
I'm drinking all day.
It's about thinking about drinking tonight.
No. That's when the whole shirt off, it was all. It's so hot out. Deep breath.
All right, call the meeting to order.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay.
Share.
Start with the approval of the minutes of the February meeting. Did everybody get a chance to look at those online? Any discussion or corrections? Is there a motion to approve the minutes?
Make a motion that we approve the minutes of February 13, 2024 as presented.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, I see we have two bids on for the pump repair.
Yes. Montgomery Well Drilling came in at 11,490. And Davis Well Drilling came in at 12,250.
It looks like they're kind of identical.
Yeah, it looks like.
Yeah, they're about $800 difference.
Yeah. I mean,
Billy, like I said, has worked on it a lot lately, or last summer, so, I mean, he knows the ropes, he is the cheaper one, so. I guess it's just for you guys to. Pass that and we can,
They're both reputable.
right,
Yeah, I'd go with the smaller amount.
makes sense to me. Is there a motion to accept Montgomery's bid?
I'll make a motion, we accept Montgomery well drilling bid for the pump and motor.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
and on that note, to pay for that. Tom and I are going to the commissioners meeting next Monday. And see if we can get them to pay for that. Rachel said, start with the commissioners, since it is. A capital asset, we have to have water to run the whole place. Both sides, we ran into that last year, we paid it out of our budget. And it kind of. What do you want to say, ran out of time, they kept tabling it, and by the time we got the money. It was the end of the year and it went into the carryover, so we were just pretty much out $30,000, so. Just gonna start with the commissioners and see. I don't know, see where we go from there.
Makes sense.
The 18th meeting is a joint meeting though, right?
In the morning, which don't matter. Yeah, you get answers from both of them.
Yeah, commissioners and the council.
We
will be meeting
approved
that
and
morning.
out right there. Right. Is that for the freshwater pump?
Yeah.
Yeah, for the,
Is that a repair?
it's gonna be a brand new pump.
Replacement.
I can't even find records, I don't know.
Well, it's not just the pump, it's a lot of the electrical.
The big electrical, there's I guess a wire that goes down and comes up inside the building to the big.
They got the stone tablets in the back.
What?
Seats, they're on the stone tablets.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's where we're at with that, but we'll go ahead and I'll tell. Them to go ahead and order the parts and, get that going, because. It doesn't matter, it has to be done, we'll figure out who pays for it along the road.
Yeah, but we don't want to wait to delay and get this.
No, I'll tell him tomorrow to go ahead, he said it'd probably be a week, maybe a little less to get them ordered, so, and then we'll go from there.
Very good. Okay, I guess, Tom, you're gonna give us a peer update.
Yeah, so Gary and Angelina and I have met a couple of times over the last week or so. It's been a few hours doing the peer assignments for this coming season. We've changed a little bit on how the peers are organized as far as the naming of them. And we're doing a little different on the numbering, so previous seasons, each peer had its own set of numbers, but what we're doing this year going forward is just doing a sequence of numbers going all the way across. So we have 98 peer slips. The south pier is going to be numbered 1 through 22. The middle pier is 23 through 58. And then the north pier is 59 through 98. So we have 98 total spots for folks to be able to rent slips from. We have approximately, after we got done doing all the assignments, about 5 open slips for the season so far. The leases for those pier slips are going to go out on 3/18, which is this Monday. Every lease will include a map of their pier, so it'll show where they're at on the pier that they've been assigned. We're asking everyone to please read the leases because they're a little different than previous years, so make sure you read it thoroughly before you sign it. Slip change requests are only going to be taken on if there's an open slip available. So whatever slip you have, you got. And if you want to change slips, the only ones we're going to consider to change it to are the spots that are open and unassigned. Each BC is going to receive 2 beach passes to be able to get in to the beach. Pier installation and removal bids have been sent out for installation. And
They're on the website.
Right, the removal of the piers for this season. They're supposed to be in by 15th. See, also, we're adding new brackets to the piers for the fingers, which are better than the joist hangers that were used last year. They're more sturdy. Their bids should include the labor, to put those on. Jet ski placement, we haven't 100% decided on that yet, the ones that are not on piers. We're hoping to, I think, mark out an area in between
In between the middle.
the middle and the north pier, yeah, to try to locate so that.
We're last year.
Well, no, but we're in the middle between the two piers because they were initially behind a set of piers. We kind of moved them over during the year, but we're trying to make it easier for the boats that are backing out of those pier spots. That they don't have to deal with the jet skis that are not on a pier spot. See if there's anything else. I don't think there's anything else.
Gary, do you have anything?
Anything else there?
No, that's it. You said the bids come back on Monday, so
Friday. They're
Or
supposed to be
Friday.
in by Friday. And I
They're supposed to
reminded-
be in on Friday.
I reminded the two, Les and Steve, and then I also did call Portside and tell them it was on the website if they were interested. I kind of doubt, I don't know, but they got a lot on their plate too, but they know.
And one of the other things I forgot to mention though is there is gonna be a letter being sent out to both Portside and Larry's to let them know
the assignments.
the assignments and that they should not put any boats in without first talking to the harbor masters.
When are you gonna start taking money? Oh, I'm sorry.
That's right.
The leases are gonna go out on Monday, so after that. You back?
She's got a question.
17th, is that 17th of May you hope they're in?
What the actual piers?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear. what you
Yeah,
said.
no, so what I was talking about, the bids for installing and removing the piers for this season are due in this Friday,
Okay, sorry.
which is March 15th.
Sorry.
So,
You keeping any slips open for like weekenders?
well, right now, we were like 98, 99% full, so there's only 5 out of the 98 slips, there's only approximately five that haven't been assigned yet, so we do have those open, but I think we're just looking at people do come in and they want them for the season. I don't think we're gonna tell them no, so.
Well, yeah, but if somebody just comes down for the weekend
we have-
camping, they got their boats.
Yeah, if we have an open slip, I think last year they did rent out.
Yeah.
Some slips that were still open, so if there's an open slip, we'll consider it.
All right,
Yes, sir.
If the two slip leases. Agree that they wanna swap spots, is that something you guys will entertain? Like
And
if I wanna be on the north
Like
pier
if
and
they
they wanna be
both-
on the
yeah, I
south
know
pier.
what you're saying. The
It's
problem
gonna
is,
come up, I'm not the
we
guy.
don't want to get into having all these swaps going on, if there's a bunch of them, that's the problem.
Then we're changing numbers, changing
Yeah,
names.
everything. That's the problem.
Case by case basis?
How about we'll consider it, but there's no promise.
Yeah, we'll always look at everything.
Right.
And if you look at the request that we sent for the bids for putting in, taking out the pier. Installation is supposed to begin May 1st. And it's supposed to be done by May 16th.
On or before May 1st. If the weather's nice, I don't care if they start earlier,
So we're hoping to get them in on time this year. Okay. Discussion on the forest signs.
Well, I was hoping Rick was here.
Yeah,
We talked about it last meeting and when the county. Now, the state highway out of LaPorte, who is in charge of State Highway 8, he told me just to bolt them to utility poles. And Rachel said, and Rick. Well, you guys said that's not feasible. They need their own posts. So I relayed that back to the state highway and his response was, well, I tried to make this as easy as possible for the county. It is not uncommon to find NDOT signs on utility poles, which I've looked a lot since the last meeting, and I'm sure they're out there, but I really haven't seen a lot of state signs on utility poles.
Good night.
So, well, let me finish the email. The next step is applying for the signs through the program found here, which is about 6 pages. You got to go to school to get this filled out. Through that program, you will get approval. NDOT will fabricate the signs to our standards, which I already have the signs made from the highway department. We will install them on State Road 23 as that is the most direct path to the park entrance. They don't even want to put them on 8. They want them on 23. So they're kind of telling me what I'm gonna do. I'll Rick being a former highway department guy, I think I'm just gonna have to get with him and I are gonna have to discuss how to follow through. I just don't wanna, stop the process for Bruce's sake and for the forest's sake, this should have been done and I'm getting run around. So I think my best bet is, since he's not here, to discuss it with Rick and see what he says. Keith?
Okay, yeah, I used to be the former NDOT sign supervisor for this district, and the point about putting signs on utility poles is a no-no. They are up and they were put up in the bad practice. Nobody had them taken down, but if we were to be audited by Central NDOT for them to go up and look at the roads, we'd have to remove those signs, to actually place posts, put them on posts. So that's,
Right, and he gave me his approval
yeah.
to do it. And
Yeah,
I
well,
went, no.
Yeah,
I don't
I
think
think
so.
that, yeah, I think that you should probably check into that, verify that. Second off, every road that NDOT maintains is allowed to have the proper signage on it for the stuff that's in the area. Your parks, I'm the one that did the signs for, the state park down here and made sure that we had the binocular signs and all the other stuff that goes along with that. So for them to say that, again, you probably have to check on it, that they can only put them on 23 is not the case. They're trying to minimize the cost that they're gonna incur. Some of these.
Right, because when you turn off of, I was gonna put one on each side of 8, so when you turn on to 1025. The county put the sign here that has the arrow that goes right there. They wanna put it on 23 that just goes straight there.
So I would say that I don't know if you want to appeal that process and go to supervisor, but
Right.
that they can put it on any state highway. Or US highway or an interstate if they need to. I mean, that's their.
Yeah, I just
purview.
don't think they wanted to go to the trouble of, I don't know.
I was gonna say they make signs
And
monthly
at
at
the,
least.
well,
not
at the
more.
last, I don't wanna pay for new signs. At the last meeting. The company Rick works for, that's all they do is make highway signs. They are. He gave me what the numbers M blah 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 and their legal signs, so I don't wanna pay for them again,
Right.
I don't know, unless we do and put them at 23 and at 8, I don't know, we'll figure something out, I
Talk
guess.
to you offline about it, but yeah, there's,
All right,
you're getting some not good information. How's that?
Okay. All right, superintendent's report.
just some updates on everything going on, Troyer, Krista that comes to all of our meetings. She was planning on coming, well, she thought it was last week, but she's on vacation. And, there's not a whole lot going on till at least June, till we find something else out, so. She said she would make sure she was at next month's meeting, the April meeting, so. We'll get a further update on that. We talked about the peer brackets and the peer bids. I have the check for the mower in, I'll be getting that in a week or so. And Heinoldenfeller, that did include delivery, so they're just holding it, so whenever we're ready. He said, no hurry, it's not a big deal. We'll be ready to go with that. Seasonal campers, we ended up with about 9 open spots. I kind of had them filled and now a couple have backed out. One was going in for surgery and gonna be laid up all summer, and just everybody has, things going on, which is no big deal because I still have like 25 on the waiting list, so waiting for a couple of calls back. I did take one, and one of the ones that moved out and we made into another weekend spot, so instead of 4, we have 5. Because we just did so well last year on the weekend spots that we thought we would add another one to it. I don't remember what was said on this new truck. Last time I got a new truck and then I gave it back. The Ford. Now I got a new truck. Now I got a real truck. Thanks to the commissioners. It's a 2018 Dodge Ram 1500. It's beautiful. It's a girl truck. I love it.
Very good.
So, I'm not afraid to take it anywhere or It's nice.
Good.
And they're gonna donate the side by side four-wheeler, whatever that's called. Rick, the maintenance guy, has, pumped up the tires and stuff. He may be bringing it out tomorrow. We're keeping in contact. Put it in the garage.
On that there, Tracy, they, like, we're not giving it to you, you're gonna use it.
Yeah,
Right,
I said donated, but
right.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's theirs,
Temporary
but
loan.
yeah. Which is fine. So we'll get that taken care of. I did have last summer, we got that grant that partially funded the grills and garbage cans that we got for out there. I did have nameplates made that say donated by Northern Indiana Community Foundation 2023. So when we open the season, we'll bolt all of those on each grill, and I had to submit a final report. Within a year, you have to submit a final report for your grants. So I put that in there and a picture of the plaques and that. Been ordering a lot of the, just the pier passes and gate passes and just, it's that time of year. It's been busy and everything's coming in at once. And oh, one more thing. The trustee from California Township, North Bend, contacted me and wanted to know if they could have a slip for their fireboat. And I said, absolutely. And we'll donate that to them. They'll just keep it there. That way, if they'll be on the outside. I gave them the information of their shore station and everything. That way, if there's a drowning or an accident or anything, they pull in, they jump in their boat and they go to the water and do that. I think that was very fair that we could be in the county. We could donate one pier spot for that.
Yeah, that wasn't one of the ones that we assigned.
It would have been under Daryl Cray's.
I don't know, but we did assign one. for
Yeah,
the
we
fire
just
department.
assigned it to Bastrop Fire Department.
Yeah. So
Good.
that was our good deed. And other than that, just been doing stuff, lots of stuff. Bev and I, they're in Florida right now, but her and I have been out there a couple of days picking up sticks, and we did have a flag fatality over the winter. The light fell off and the flag was ripped up, so Rick donated another flag to us, and Jimmy and they all helped get the light back up and the flag back up, so we're good to go there.
And all your stuff.
Bev and I made big piles, and Jimmy came around with his trailer. He said, you pick them up and make piles and I'll pick them up. So he picked all the piles up. Our wonderful volunteers.
All right, sounds good.
I don't know if anybody has any questions on what's going on.
No,
I did talk to Coons Lake. I did talk to Ted about you guys in sand, and he said he just thought maybe we should just lay low for a little bit with the lawsuit and everything. We don't really know what's going on, but I definitely have access to it when we think it's
I did like
appropriate.
a comment though, because I went down there the other day and I was looking around and in the middle of the parking lot, someone had built a fire and burnt out a hole in the middle of the parking lot.
That wasn't when they had that thing, was it?
I don't know, I just.
When they had that snowmobile thing, did they have their fire pit there?
Could have been. So is there anything we can do about that? Cause there's a hole there now.
We'll get some gravel or in there or something.
Okay.
It's gravel, right?
It's blacktop, yeah. Is that
Blacktop.
blacktop?
Oh.
You
Well,
can't, you cannot burn on a beach, can you? You guys don't burn on your beach, do you? Because
in the
it's-
sand, you mean?
Yes,
I don't know. When I talked to Ted, he said all of that snowmobile thing was held there, so I just wondered if that wasn't part of it. He said there was like 150 people off and
yeah,
on,
there's a
so
lot of people left there.
I just wonder, I know they had a.
Is this an association of this snowmobiles or something?
This wasn't anything we put on, it was
Right.
Coons Lake, yeah,
Why don't somebody contact them? Tell them.
Well,
they
they
damaged it.
they're from Coons Lake.
Well, and they ought to pay the freight.
It wasn't an association, it was a private enterprise that did it, who was that?
Lawrence, Chris Lawrence.
Yeah.
They just invited us if we wanted to come. We were not responsible for it or in charge of it or anything.
Well, I'm just saying that, you know,
They should be
we shouldn't
responsible
be
for it.
fixing it. They
right.
should be. They damaged it. They should be held accountable. What's keeping them from doing it again? We don't do something.
I just know that they,
I don't know if they did it or not. I just-
right, but what was posted was they did have a big fire for people to warm up and a cookout with hot dogs and all that kind of stuff, so
They're gonna have to talk to
maybe ask,
Laura and see about that,
yeah.
because they shouldn't have it on the asphalt. That's crazy.
Right.
No.
You don't want on the beach either, so.
No,
Where do you go?
Why don't you check on it, Tracy, and see what happened, see if you can find out how it happened, and who's responsible.
with no bottom.
Okay,
All right. Approval of claims and paying routine bills, is there any discussion? Everybody see the claims and the bills? Is there a motion to approve that?
I'll make the motion. We have. paid the
I really haven't
claims.
spent anything other than utilities, but it's coming.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, Carl brought, I'm sorry, not Carl. Sam brought up a question about the meeting times of the board. The board's always met at 7. I mean, that's when they were meeting when I was first appointed to the board, and since I've been on the board, it's always been 7 o'clock or 6 o'clock, I'm sorry. Sam said he'd kind of like to see it go to 5 o'clock. I don't have any strong views about what time we meet myself. I don't know what other board members feel like or the public.
I don't know, I myself, I kind of like the 6, because I think it makes it easier for people who do work to be able to get to the meeting after work.
You
So,
like the 6 o'clock
Yeah.
time?
I mean, it's not that much.
Like I said, yeah, just the travel time to get here, you know, because,
I'm out of state.
Yeah.
yeah, I know it's. But that a lot of local government meetings are at 6 o'clock just for that reason. And so it'll accommodate the people that would like to attend.
Okay,
They don't have to take off work early to attend.
all right.
That's the only thing with us. We have a lot of out of town people,
Yeah.
not just government within the county.
Well, very good, then. If that's what people want, we'll keep it at 6. Okay, any other business come before the board?
No, I would
Yes,
say,
go ahead.
just to add to Tracy, you were saying with the Troy Group, I think the only thing we're waiting on for that grant is the federal approval. So we've already got the grant, we've got the historical approval, I think, from the state of Indiana. The only thing we're waiting on now is the federal, so.
She said the earliest would be June, I think, sometime in June.
2 questions. A year ago, when we were starting things up, somebody had made an offer to replace the chain link fence along the road,
That was only an offer to take it out.
to take it out. Okay, wasn't to replace it.
No,
Okay. And another thing, the roof on that building in the back, in the fenced in area. Are we gonna,
well, we talked about that. It was leaking a little bit in the corner. It's not like gushing in. When it rains heavy, it drips. Couple months ago, I said I was gonna get bids, and then I kind of changed my mind. I was just, I don't even know, I guess I should see what, an approximate bid would be. I just don't wanna spend 10,000, 10,000 and 10,000 and be broke in July.
right?
So I was thinking maybe we could put a bucket or something under it until closer to fall. When we know a lot of our big expenses have been paid, and then, before the weather changes, and then see what
Well,
we have
and
left. And
I guess I'm asking if that's all it is, a small area.
no, it's the whole thing.
Okay,
It's kind of like the pump.
well
It's
then,
got stuff on it. It's got,
Well, is that the garage we're talking?
yeah.
yes.
And we're gonna have, the new mower and the
And that's-
side by
that's
side and all
the
that
point.
stuff in it,
But
but
at this point, it's only leaking in.
right now it's just in that one corner, so
Are we thinking about putting a metal roof on it?
correct,
Very good.
absolutely.
And I think we just start asking right now. I mean, it don't.
At least we can
Start
find out.
finding some, find out, yeah,
I
good
mean,
ideas.
they can, if we wait until, September or so, we can always have them rebid it, cause I know prices change.
Maybe if we can at least have somebody out to look at it and see if they can do a small repair until we get to that point, and see what that would cost. At least to stop the leaking that's coming in on the corner, maybe.
Like I said, it's not gushing, it's something.
That's
we
why I
can
mean, it might be able
control,
to put a
but
patch on it for now until we get ready.
I would definitely like to go metal.
I talked, not to change the subject, but I talked to two other people about all the stumps we got out there on the beach side.
Right,
I went out there and I counted, there's 16 stumps that need to come out.
right.
If we get somebody out there and grind them things out, and I'm not even sure they need to grind them. I think somebody with a backhoe would go out there and pluck them out because they've been dead for a long time. Take them out, fill them in, make the mowing a nice straight shot along the fence.
Now, is that something that I need to get bids on, or if it's under $2,000, I can just do it?
I would think it's under 2,000, do it.
And
Well, I can ask
and you've
around.
accounted for, if we have the money to provide for it.
Little things like that, I don't have a problem, but if the roof is 10 or 15,000, I don't wanna just,
I guess I'm looking at, by doing this. And we fix it up right, we're cutting down that mowing time and going around all
Right.
this stuff.
right, and
Makes
now
it
that,
cleaner. look better.
I'm not saying we're rich, but we do have a little bit.
Yes,
We do have a little bit, that we can start
mean-
improving things like that. Absolutely. That's the problem. Remember how back in the day, those stump grinders? I had one in my yard and I put a flower pot on it because I liked it and it looked pretty. There'd be like 5 stump grinders a day. People in your yard wanting to grind that stump out. I haven't seen those people for a long time, but
or get out, you're not grinding.
they're everywhere.
Okay. Anything else? No one has anything else?
And make a motion, we adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We're adjourned. Thank you for coming.
It moves. The ice, it's out there.
Okay, now I know where it's down. You buy our house.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
it moved, it was. Because
It's way down.
she said you had somebody to take it. Because there was another, also down by your end of the pier,